Hey everybody, welcome back to the Robin's Nest. My name is Tammy. I need to strain this Comfrey. It's been soaking in avocado oil since July. So I am going to strain it and make it into Comfrey salve. So let's see how much I get out of it. I'm just going to use this pan. I've got a strainer and a little cloth that I put over the strainer to catch all the little stuff. I think I am going to use well, I only have one here, so I guess I will use my yellow gloves to squeeze it out. So I'm going to set this down in the sink, put this mesh over it, and just shake it up a little bit. Now, Comfrey salve is very good with muscle aches, arthritis, any pain that you get. I was making a muscle rub out of pepper flakes, avocado oil. I put a little bit of peppermint in there and mentholatum crystals like you find in Icy Hot. But I found that this works also. I gave a few people some test products that I made before, and it helped them with their knee pain, their wrist pain, their shoulder pain. So now I'm just going to squeeze all this out and get as much out as I can. It's kind of oily, so that's why I wanted to wear gloves, just because I don't really want all that oil. And so this is what I got, is the herb, and I do grow this in my yard. I started to plant this last year and I got lots off of it. So this is what it looks like. It's just green. I will not throw that away. I'll take it out and put it in my compost pile. And it will go back into the earth. Okay, so let's see how much of this oil I got. I'm looking for 2 cups to make the salve. So it looks like I got 2.5. So I will get back with you as soon as I get ready to do the salve. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Robin's Nest. My name is Tammy. I am here going to make some Comfrey salve, so I thought I'd bring you along. I've got 2 cups of the Comfrey infused oil, which the oil was avocado oil. I'm letting it warm up just a little bit. And then I'm going to put 1.5 cups of beeswax. Most of this cup is yellow beeswax. I got to the bottom of my envelope and I got it on Amazon. I've made several salves out of this here. And then my other half a cup is going to be white beeswax, which I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to mix the colors anyway. The salve is going to end up being a green color. So I'm going to put that in there. And this I got off of Amazon. I just opened it up. So I think it was like $13 for that big bag. And this one was like $6. I bought this one like a year ago. And then after this melts, I will pour it in the tins and see how many tins I can get. I did just recently make my own labels. So this ought to be a little bit better, so I'm not using masking tape. So we're just gonna stir this around and let it get melted. Then I will probably transfer it over into my measuring cup that has a pour spout on it, so it will be a lot easier to pour it into the tins. I will lay me down some paper towels just in case I make a mess. But all we need to do is just get this beeswax melted, and then the tins, I'll be ready for the tins. So I'll go ahead and get this down and ready. I just made me some cornbread and it's in the oven. So if you hear a beep, 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 that's why. So we'll get some tins. I don't know how many I'll get. I wanted to get some of this made up. I'm gonna let a few people, I've had two people try it so far, and they said it really worked, and if it shows that it works, I want to open up an Etsy store. So I got the 4-ounce cans from Amazon. It didn't cost very much. It was under $20. So the beeswax is melting. I won't bore you with it. I'll come back once it gets melted. See you in a bit. All right, guys, I'm back. It took about 3 minutes to melt that, and I got out of 2 cups of the infused oil, Comfrey infused oil, and the beeswax that I put in it, 1.5 cups. I got 3 cups of oil, oil for the salve. So I'm just gonna start filling these up and see how many I get. That's 2, and that's 3. 4. 5. And a partial, well, no, almost 6. Almost completely 6. So it will take about an hour for this to solidify, and then I will put my labels on them, and I still want to give some as gifts for people to try, so that I know for more than just 2 people. And I've got all summer to harvest the Comfrey, the avocado oil, or the coconut oil is pretty inexpensive. So one of these bottles that I buy of the avocado oil lasts a long time. So I cook with it and I infuse oils with it because it's pretty good and it's high heat. Olive oil, you can use olive oil too. I just choose not to cook with olive oil because to me, there's a different flavor. So I will come back when this gets set up and get the labels put on it. See you in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. It took about 45 minutes to solidify. So this is what it looks like. The last batch, since all of the beeswax was the yellow, it was more of a green color. And this is what it looks like with my labels that I learned how to make the other day. But I did want to read out of my book that I got what Comfrey is good for. And I do have a suggestion, or a tip actually. If you go to make this, make sure that you get a pan that you don't need, you're not going to use for cooking, anything that you use, just go to thrift store and pick you up an extra so you don't have, because it is not fun cleaning it. But this says Comfrey is a member of the borage family. The herb is easily grown in your home garden and grows like a weed in many areas. It is also known as knit bone, bone set, and slippery root. And then the medicinal use is healing of the skin and wounds. A compress of roots and leaves can be applied directly to the skin or made into a salve. It inhibits the growth of bacteria, helping to prevent infections and minimizes scarring. Let's see, which it contains compound I don't know how to spell it, ALLANTOIN, which boosts cell growth and repair. It also is an excellent anti-inflammatory and relieves pain, inflammation, and swelling in joints and muscles. You can also use Comfrey tea, but you want to read up on it because you don't want to use too much at one time. Sprains, bruises, and breaks. Comfrey salve or Comfrey compresses are one of the best remedies for sprains, strains, bruised muscles and joints, and fractured bones. The herb speeds up healing while increases mobility and relieving the pain and swelling. Apply the salve or the poultice made from the crushed Comfrey root or leaves up to 4 times a day. Make sure that a broken bone is set before applying Comfrey. Back pain. Use Comfrey root leaf salve to treat back pain. Apply 3 times a day. It relieves bone and joint pains. Osteoarthritis. It helps with beneficial for the knee and joint pain due to osteoarthritis. Then it says minor skin injuries, burns, rashes, eczema, psoriasis, and wounds. One of the best uses for Comfrey in healing minor injuries to the skin, rashes, burns, eczema, and skin wounds heal quickly when the herb is used. I prefer to use the root for this purpose, but the leaves can also be used. Apply Comfrey salve 3 times a day or use bruised leaves or crushed roots to make a poultice for the damaged skin. Do not use for deep wounds or punctured wounds as it heals them too quickly, blocking in the infection. So it's really not good to use this on open wounds because you sure wouldn't want it to heal too fast and leave the infection inside. So, and then The recipe is 1 cup of oil, fill a pint jar, put in 1 cup of organic oil and 1/2 cup of beeswax or more. You can use up to equal parts, like 1 cup of the infused oil and 1 cup of beeswax. So I will wrap up this video. This is really a good book. It has answered a lot of my questions since I am getting into the medicinal herbs, so that I can treat myself at home in case anything happens and can't afford to go to the doctor. So you guys have a good day. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that like button. And if you've ever used Comfrey salve for anything, leave it in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.